What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. And last night on Twitter, we were discussing some things that would make Destiny just a little bit more enjoyable for everyone. Which is kind of funny, because this morning I woke up with a post from DJ on Bungie.net forums where he's asking the community for their top 3 things that they want to see added into Destiny. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and share what I want to see changed personally inside of the game, because we all know that the #1 thing that the entire community is going to ask for, the survey says, bing. That's right, vote space. It's just obvious. Everyone in the community has been clamoring for a better way to organize and keep their gear, and there's a lot of people with like 900 plus hours on this game that have slowed up their Destiny intake until the House of Wolves comes out with a little bit more content, and this would most likely bring a large amount of people back just to work on their collections if they had the space to collect their guns. So it's obvious everybody's gonna say vote space. Now, the second most popular requested addition from the community is most likely going to be some sort of trading system or more activities in the cruise. Oh my god, I want some more room for activities! Like saying something like, you know, capture the flag mode or sparrow racing in the Crucible. That would be fun to give people that don't actually want to shoot at people a chance to grab some Crucible marks by racing against their buddies with sparrows. There's a whole world of things out there that they could add with Sparrow Racer. I think that would be a lot of fun. But for now, I want to raise concerns about the Hunter subclass needing a bit of a PVE buff. Say what? Now I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that's going to disagree, but listen, hear me out. Lend me your ears or your headsets, whichever ones you're using at this moment. Well, if you have your headset on, you're using your ears, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean! I've spent a lot of time with the Hunter class. I've seen their capabilities, and I know their limitations, and I gotta say that their limitations far exceed their capabilities when compared to the capabilities of other classes. Now, I'm not saying that the Hunter is weak by any means. I'm just saying that some of the things about the Hunter needs to match the effectiveness of the Titan and the Warlock. For example, the Hunter's melee capability for the Gunslinger is the throwing knife. Go ahead, guys. Give you a moment to get your fucking laughing out of the way. You're like, the throwing knife, more like the butter knife. The Titan and Warlock both have melee abilities that will mostly one-shot enemies in the Crucible. The throwing knife is a joke in the Crucible. I wouldn't even use it to spread any butter. Even a headshot on a fully shielded Warlock or Titan, any other class out there, even a Hunter with incendiary damage blade, it's not going to kill anybody. Yet, the Warlock gets a ranged melee, and a Titan has all... The Titan is just so OP. He can fly across the map with death from above. He can come from behind you and super fist you in the butthole, or he can shoulder charge your ass to death without even pulling up his gun. He's just like, oh, sorry, coming through here. I didn't know you were trying to have fun. Try that shit with a Hunter and a throwing knife, and you're fucked. Let alone finding a throwing knife useful for enemies in PVE. The only thing you're killing with that are fucking dregs and throw. In fact, the only time I ever see anybody actually use the throwing knife in PVE is when they're doing Eris Morn's bounties. That's just one example, but it's funny because if you compare Destiny's character class to the standard RPG models, you have the Warlock as, you know, the mystical, super powery kind of, I guess, really awesome ranged sorcerer mage class, and then you have the Titan, who's built to be your typical damage tanking, I don't give a fuck YOLO swag character, and then you have the Hunter, who is your typical ranged glass cannon, who's supposed to be capable of hitting hard as fuck from far away, but die really, really, really fast when you get hit. And that's why I gravitated towards the hunter, because I love gunslinging pistol with a pow, 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 pow. I love those types of characters with huge burst DPS with hit and run tactics. And I played as a glass cannon in Borderlands too. I played as Zero. That was my guy because, you know, he was able to just completely decimate enemies really, really fast. But if you didn't kill them, then you're probably gonna be killed. It's kill or be killed, and that's the kind of situation that I like to be put out. I feel sort of a kindred connection with the hunter, because it's like, oh, you're not gonna take me out, I'm gonna fucking take you with me. Shit, but so far, I'm feeling the glass part, but I'm really missing that cannon, man. How about that cannon, Bungie? Give me old Ric Flair on that one. Woo! I'll give you another. Woo! Woo! How the hell is a Titan who has the highest armor stats in the game also have the highest capable movement speed? Why is a Titan able to jump higher, move faster, take more damage, pop a bubble, and do more damage with that bubble with weapons of light? And then now you give an icebreaker to that Titan, and he does more damage on a regular basis per shot with a sniper rifle than a hunter does with his golden gun.
This should lead us right to the grave. The world's grave, not ours.
Yeah. Now before you guys come out here and you start clickety-clack-macking me, I'm not saying to nerf any of the other characters. I'm just saying that the hunter needs to be brought up to the level of the other characters. And the way you do it is this. First off, let's take that golden gun and give it a 6 times critical hit modifier, because sniper rifles hit 5 times critical hit modifier. So I think the golden gun should be a 6 times critical hit damage boost. Make it hit harder than a sniper rifle. That's for goddamn sure. But that would make a golden gun's crit at the base damage that it has now take about 3 shots to take down one single boomer or gatekeeper at level 33 if all 3 shots were critical hits in Crota's and hard mode. I think that's fucking reasonable. I should be able to kill a sword bearer with 3 shots. I'm sorry, I did say gatekeeper just a couple seconds ago, but then people are gonna be like, clickety clack back once again. I should be able to kill a goddamn fucking sword bearer with 3 shots, 3 critical hits from my golden gun. And this would also make helmets like the Hunter's Arachnid. Let's talk about how bad the Hunter's gear is. Yeah, the Hunter's gear is pretty bad compared to everybody else's. But anyway, it would take something like the Hunter's Arachnid helmet, which gives you enhanced zoom on the golden gun right now. Woo, yeah, that's an exotic helmet I want to be using. But I would actually want to use it if I was able to get critical hits, because now I have that enhanced zoom, and I would be able to get, you know, a little bit more effectiveness out of that helmet by hitting critical hits. It's not going to have any effect on PvP at all anyway, since the golden gun's a one-shot kill. And to really drive home the point of accuracy and precision on the hunter, I think that Gunslinger's Trance, which gives you extra stability, should activate with the golden gun every single time, no matter what, no matter if you already have it stacked or whatever. I think that as soon as you pop your golden gun, you should have Gunslinger's Trance ×3 activated, and it goes away once the golden gun is depleted. Now, Warlocks have their crazy overshield. Titans, they have their invincibility frames during their animation. Yeah, just throw us Gunslingers a bone and activate Gunslinger's Trance when using the golden gun. The last thing I would change about the Gunslinger would be the last 3 perks on the skill tree. We have Chain of Woe, which gives you faster reload stacks. Over the Horizon, which gives you a longer range using the golden gun. And then we have Gambler's Dagger, which gives you an additional throwing knife. And like I said, the only time anybody ever uses Gambler's Dagger is when they're doing Erismorn bounties for, you know, precision kills with throwing knives, and they just want to get that shit done and over with, get a little bit of extra XP, maybe get Erismorn up to level 4, because it takes a long time to get Erismorn up to motherfucking level 4. But I feel like that the Gambler's Dagger perk should be switched with a perk that gives you a damage boost for chaining together precision kills. This would put the cannon part back into glass cannon and reward hunters with a precision-based playstyle. I mean, if the Titan can just instantly pop a bubble and get a huge 33% damage boost, why the fuck can't I pop a few heads for a slight damage boost? Say 5% extra damage per headshot, stacks up to 3 times like Chain of Woe or Gunslinger's Trance does, which would give you 15% extra damage, which is half of what Weapons of Light does, but it's not a supercharged ability, so it should do somewhere around half of what Weapons of Light does, but it'll also be rewarding you for playing how the Hunter is meant to be played. It also plays well with the other 2 perks out there, Chain of Woe and Gunslinger's Trance already, in the skill trees, which would make you choose in the last 3 perks between reload speed, golden gun range, or damage. And I think that would put the cannon back into the glass cannon. So, my name is Jay. MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I want to know what you guys think about my proposal for how the Hunter needs to be brought up just a little bit, but still not affecting their effectiveness in PvP. Because we're all going to say that the Hunters are very viable in PvP. I'm not really going to say anything about that. But if we also want to say something there, Bungie, light switch should work both ways so blade dancers can excel in Nightfall strikes without worrying about fucking being a dumbass and running out there and getting fucking smacked in the face. If I was able to blade dance an entire group of enemies with light switch on and light switch worked for me, then I would be able to tactically plan my blade dance and move around the map to kill these enemies before they have a chance to kill me with light switch. And I think that makes sense. Anybody out there? Hello? Hi. One of these days, I'm gonna make a video and nobody's gonna watch it. I'm gonna sit here feeling silly. I love you guys. I really do. My name's Jay. MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna see you guys later.